Alright, guys. So, welcome. I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, you know how we roll, guys. All right. So we hit the chat section. If you can hear me, you type one. All right. So you can proceed ASAP. We're not going to be spending so much time like we did the last time. You know, the last time we actually had an interview. So, but tonight, though I don't really want to hold the stream, it's just because of the information I needed to communicate with you guys so that you guys can actually trade safely and not be scammed. You understand? As you can see, the title of the live stream. All right, so I'm going to be revealing some certain things that's going to help you in your trading. All right, so I can see lots of one. You guys can hear me. Perfect. Wonderful, wonderful. Nice one. Nice one. You can see LeBron. LeBron FX. Your name does not change. Interesting. Okay, Samuel Nora, Sapi Mapasika, Zanzi Oga, Amafindi. If I don't pronounce your name well, please don't attack me. Oh. There are some names that sound like bomb, but I will try as much as possible to pronounce it well. Okay, so we have Nigerian Tupac. Interesting. Ketukwe, I remember you to the band. Yeah, Abdul Naima Adioye. Genius, thank God. Anthony Chooks, P Comedy. Okay. All right. Solomon Jacob. Okay. All right. So beautiful. We have lots of one. If I don't call your name, please don't take it personal. All right. So I was able to just call people that I could see easily so we can move into the next phase. All right. So we have TK Music. Oh, you're welcome to. All right. Okay. So we're going to move forward to the reason why we are here, right? It's a very, very serious matter, and also um, matter that you should not be actually be afraid of. The whole idea is to actually keep you safe in your trading. You understand? To keep you safe in your trading, so you don't get to make mistake or what be scammed. So, in as much we ensure that every person in FX Media and people who are subscribing to FX Media channel, in as much we communicate to you guys, we also want to ensure the safety of your funds, all right, the safety of your trading, because all this thing also has a psychological impact in your day-to-day trading. And so you should not look as if after your hard work of growing some amount of money, then only for you to now withdraw, you are now hearing that one thing, yeah, that they fight this person, this Canada brought this, USA this, USA no, it not make sense. You understand? So I'm going to be explaining some things, breaking down some things for you people, so you can stay. The idea is to stay safe, in as much you are better at your trading. Like I said to you, you can actually have a lot of money in your as profits. You understand? Then time to now withdraw, or maybe you used to withdraw normal, but there's a particular funds you now want to withdraw, it's in hang, they pay. You understand? And that hang is as a result of they don't sue this place, they don't sue this one, you don't sue this one. Right. So it will not be you guys for sure. So that's why I had to quickly put up this live. If you guys notice, so just yesterday I put it up that I'm going to be streaming live today because of the information. But it's not like as if I didn't get the information, but I got the information. But like, is it necessary? Okay, I already communicated to everybody on the group. Okay, so like, what are those people that are not also part of FS Media group that are streaming around the world? So what about them? I said, okay, we need to consider them too, and let us hold a live stream. So I'm going to communicate these things to you, and what we also use to wrap it up is our usual Sunday market review, in which I'll be throwing to the house um, pairs that you guys want us to review, so we can actually review. And finally, for this aspect, this segment, um, we've actually come to the end of August. I understand that a lot of people had their SL hit. Okay, so you explained that. I already explained that the reason why it was actually like that. Okay, So onto the first segment, we'll be able to confirm that you guys are currently hearing me well, and that's a good one. All right. So the title today is the secret behind my forex fund shutdown, my FFF prop firm. All right. So I'm going to be revealing this, and in case you don't know what a prop firm is, so I'll just quickly break down these things for you people. Maybe some of you that you have been trading, or you have been making profitable withdrawals, or maybe the broker that you are using, but you don't have an idea of prop firm. A lot of persons are in that position too. You understand? It's not like for the fact you're a trader, you should know everything. You understand? You can't actually know everything. There are some persons that don't even know profit, but they are making profitable withdrawals from their broker. You understand? And there are persons that already know broker profits. There are persons that even without having the skill of forex trading, they are already what they already know profit. You get so prop firm is an abbreviation for what proprietary firm, all right? So it's to just I'm not giving you a standard definition. I'm giving you a simple explanation as to what prop firm is. So prop firm the forex organization that actually make it give make it possible for you to have access to a large account. Thereby, if you pass their phases, their evaluation phases, you can call it test. That's phase one and phase two. If you pass the phase one and phase two, they will give you a live funded account. That is the same money that was used to test you in your evaluation one and evaluation two will also be given to you as funded real money. Because if you pass the phase one and phase two, that's when you get funded. All right. So in the process of trading this funded accounts, what happens? There's a profit split and also rules that are guiding the trading of the prop firm, right? So rules like profit split. So they are the one giving you the funds. So you take more of the percentage. The diverse prop firm actually have their percentage. You can find some that is like 80, you take 80%, they take 20%. You understand? I know over time we find out that a lot of persons capital has been their issue. But in today's world of forex trading, capital is no longer the problem. Why? Because of the existence of this problem, which has given a lot of people liberation, like in a massive way. You don't need to trade that small money of $100 or $200. If you have made profitable withdrawals repeatedly, you can actually take out your profit and buy a prop firm and give it a try, pass your evaluation, get a funded account, and move forward. You understand? So they have made this thing possible. Instead of you turning to investor Sabinus or investor this say after 1 month of learning how to trade the financial market, then you put on your WhatsApp status. You can come in for account management, 50-50 splits, or or you start to collect people's money. Say you give them 30% return, 40% return. And by the time you now get to collect those people money, 2 months later, police will start looking for your panda. It's not as if it's not possible. It's not as if you cannot run ROI for some person. You can actually, but the problem with these things comes with a lot of factors. One of the factors are what you when you have more money coming in and you are not able to manage the money, then a big loss suddenly happens. You are not able to manage these things very well. So that's what will now catch up with you. You get, and also greed too can catch up with you. But basically, when to meet up a particular percentage is usually stressful. You get, most especially when it's now high, feel you are giving 50%, 40% crazy. You understand? So these are the things that allow one not to actually make it out in investment stuff. You can actually do, but you know, I'm not advising anybody to. So why did I have to bring this out? I'm trying to let you know that instead of doing that, you can do profit, whereby you evaluate yourself, that is pass the test that shows okay you are certified. Okay, then you get a funded account and trade at your own pace. You are entitled to a particular percentage. So instead of you giving yourself headache of posting on your status that okay, I'm coming for account management, coming for this, coming for what? Okay, until police start to find you at the later one. Okay, so that is what you should actually do, like a problem. So that you don't have an excuse right now that capital is your problem. Okay, capital is no longer anybody's problem, due to the existence of problem. Now, into the further information to communicate to you guys. Nice. Remember that there is no fake without the existence of an original. You understand? There has to be an existence of an original before fake comes out, because you cannot just have something fake at first without having original. You understand? Fake is derived from original. So what am I trying to say? As we have prop firm, reliable prop firms, we also have fakes. You understand? The one you can fall scam off. I'm breaking this thing down for you people to understand, because we have diverse category of person who achieve everything we need to achieve in the next 1 hour. Okay, so as you have original, you also have fake. You get, so the fake was derived from the original. So in your prop firm that we have in existence, we have fakes around, lots of fakes. So in which a lot of persons can fall victim to, and some of them can actually look like the best in the world, or look like they are doing something, but not knowing what is going behind bars. You understand? Okay, so there is nothing in this life that does not have counterfeits. There's everything has counterfeits. Trust me, everything. Even as I am FS Media original talking to you guys, I've had impersonation of me, of the brand FX Media, of the company FX Media. We've had impersonation of me, and they've used my name to scam people. So why do they use me to scam somebody? Because of there is an original. So it's not left for the person that is scammed to now fall victim of that one, in which we'll be able to follow up these people that have impersonated us and catch them. All right. So you understand what I'm actually saying, that okay, that once there is original, there will always be fake. So your broker also, you have legit brokers, you have fake brokers as well, that's only interested in making you lose your money. Okay, so in as much forex market is very interesting, very fantastic. Trust me, it's number one market in the world. So we will have one or two loopholes of greedy people and wicked people, and we having this meeting, they having this live stream is to ensure that you don't fall victim of these things. Okay, you don't fall victim of a broker scam or prop firm scam. It's for you to watch out the one you should get to use, how you should go about what you need to do. All right, and the reasons why this kind of thing can happen. So as we were saying, many of you would like to know the secrets behind my forex shutdown. Now, my first fund shutdown. So one thing you need to understand is that normally what we know as middleman in trading is brokers. All right, so they are the middlemen in trading that makes it possible for you and I to have access to the forex market, right? So we can have diverse fractions of the forex market. So that's why I can fund your $1,000, your $10,000, your 20K, your 100K, 50K, because of middleman brokers. All right, so there've been existence of brokers, and there've been existence of scam, and there've also been regulations. You know, FS Media has been fortunate enough to work with about 3 brokerage firms. All right, brokerage is broker. In case you don't know brokerage, the full meaning of broker is brokerage. Before you say waiting boss don't drop like this, say don't the carriers go away, no, calm down, don't worry. Brokerage actually means it's still the same thing as broker. So we've been fortunate enough to work with 3 outstanding brokers, and we know as they go inside, we know as they sub. So those of you that know FX Media right from time knows that I have the interest of the people at heart. If something no right, I go tell you say no right. I know the look face. If you like be politician or whatever, I'll tell you say go talk calm. Don't want anybody to get harmed. Even at the time where we actually stopped using our first broker, I communicated to the house that okay, this is what is happening. All right. So what I want you guys to do is to get out, withdraw your funds. Okay. So we're switching to a new broker. So it's communicated to everybody, and they got their money out. All right. So it's not because of I want to now be selfish, or I want to allow something bad to happen to somebody, and what now happen. I not say anything. Everybody lose their funds. if I have a sure update, a sure thing that will not harm anybody, I will definitely speak out. That's just me. Just need to know about that. Not as long as it concerns me and the FX Media farms, I always speak out. So that is why I'm talking today, because I know many of us are already trading for are trading with brokers. You understand? So that's what actually doing this. All right. So I'm coming, guys. So we're going deeper. All right. Like I said, the secret behind my FFF shutdown right now, there is my FFX, is that my FFF? My FFF, okay, which is my Forex Fund, was no, it's not Forex. No, it's not Forex. There's a broker we're using before. No, they are not scam. Don't misquote me. They are not scam. They actually left Nigeria. You get, but I had to communicate to the fans on the informations. What's up? Okay. Oh yeah, do this, do that. We are leaving this broker. So person information. That's what I'm trying to let you know. Okay. So guys, my FFF was actually sued. Do you understand? They were shut down. The reason is because of a lot of factors in which is very, very bad, and has actually affected a lot of people in the trading industry. And I don't want FX Media farms or people that will come into FX Media farms to feel like it's one village person somewhere that is doing them. I'm going to make you understand something that even at your own personal personal re-observation, you get to see that, okay, these things are not even what I even think it is. So it is this thing that is even my problem. You understand what I am saying? Okay, so they were actually shut down due to crazy stuff that are not so nice, which is one of which is what cheating of traders getting cheated. How are they getting cheated? I explained to you guys about something when we started using recommended Propfirm. Okay, I'm not announcing it here, so no, not announcing it here. You guys already know. So recommend that doesn't. I'm not saying that people know. They are cool. Recommended Propfirm. I told you guys the reason why I'm not using a particular Propfirm because of this. I'm using this particular Propfirm because of this. You understand? So it gets why. There are things you need to look out for in a Propfirm before you took your head inside. Because not everybody just carry your head and took inside. At this point in time in the economical situation of the world, you don't need to be losing funds like person something they do for it when you get cycle. No, you need to maximize your funds, like use it wisely. You get, okay, and by so doing, FX Media will help you to also maximize your funds. All right, so traders being cheated through what? How do you get cheated? Traders being treated with slippage. Some of you have been aware of slippage. Okay, slippage. So if you don't know what slippage is, I'll break it down to a point where you get to understand. Up to most points, slippage is when your order is adjusted at a higher price from your initial price. Let me give you an example. Imagine that you put your price at 5. Then when market came into place, you adjusted your order to 10. You get, so that's what slippage means. It doesn't make any sense. It's to cheat traders. So they were shut down because my first one actually do this thing to cheat people. Do you understand? They do this to actually cheat people through slippage. Now, the information I'm communicating to you guys is a report I got directly from someone that I know inside the office of my Forex Fund. All right, so we got the file and saw everything he charges. So I'll just try as much as possible to break it down for you guys to see with your eyes to understand what it actually means and how to go where about your trading. Okay, so slippage, as I explained to you guys, adjusting your order to where you put them. You put it does be like, say, you understand when you come out, maybe you park your motor here. Some of you might have had that, maybe you must have seen it in in comedy. You park your motor here, you enter building, you say they go somewhere, you can't come outside. Then as you came outside, you don't see your motor again. You start to do demonstration like Okay, I came out from the motor. I locked the door. My motor is here, parked near the gutter. There's one small dog that I saw by the side and one small dustbin. Okay, this is the dustbin, but my car is not here. You start to analyze. You understand that kind of thing. So it is a situation, is slippage. Now, where you put your order, you don't carry and go another place where you don't know that will supposed to affect you to make you to lose. Okay, so my forex fund does this thing to actually cheat people. Okay, they did it to cheat traders, and that's really bad. And the amazing part is that some person actually make you to believe that it's normal. Now, it's not normal. I'm telling you the truth. This is it's not normal. It's purposely done. They do it on purpose to take away orders and take away your SLs. Okay, it is like it is done on purpose. Even a few brokers, some brokers, I'll not say a few, does that. That's why I'm very keen to the kind of brokers that I get to use and recommend for FX Media Farms. I must have done my back forth research on the broker before I actually provide this things for us to use, because even brokers also use the same slippage to manipulate order. I'm telling you boldly, but not all brokers. Legit brokers don't do that. Even though they are maybe I'm not sure, maybe as a few times they were actually introduce slippage small. So those do you, hey, you understand? Like say they give you snake bites. You understand what I mean? They give you snake bites. You know snake bites now, they can't let go back for you. Maybe they just shake you small. You understand? That does not mean that they're always doing sleepy. That brokers are customer that for sleepy. Now, another thing is you can be in a situation where where you are trading, right? Or you're trading fundamental news. Then, guys, pay attention. Then your trade surpass your TP. I'm giving an example. Surpass your TP without closing that order. Your TP is running there. You see running above. You're wondering now, I think I set my order at take profit. So what happened? Why didn't it take me out in profit? And in most cases, it happens in SL points. That is, okay, you put in your SL, that's okay, the trade is supposed to hit your SL if it goes against you and you're out of the market. Do you know what it does? It actually keeps going down into your capital and eating your capital. And this, I think about 2 years ago, so some of these firms actually made broker and made Jeffrey Benson, many of you know Jeffrey Benson, to actually lose a lot of millions, because trade actually went against its direction and it's supposed to be taken out in loss based on the SL we put. But instead, the trade was going down and down. It could not close you can't even close the order. It be like say network not there, but network your phone where it's the person, no one go. It lost millions that day. I think over 100 million. I think 2 years ago. So it happens. Okay, it happens to people, firms that are thieves. I'm telling you guys this thing because some of you go online, you see ad, zero spread, double bonus, you run and took head, you deposit, or you withdraw, and they tell you to go and bring your grandfather, great grandma ID card. You just see. You see another one, tight spread or tight this one. You click on it, you register, you deposit, $1,000. You see, get 300%. Yourself, you think say as you deposit this, you collect 300%. As you run out like this, withdraw. They tell you can only withdraw 20%. Your head become clear. So why am I saying this thing? I am saying these things to enlighten you people. To enlighten you people on how to go. I'm coming to how you can go about this. I'm relating with you people to these things that actually that happens that you feel like it's normal. So you don't get to be doing this. Your reason is because you don't look as if after having a very standardized skill in forex trading, you just go and throw away your money. You think it's village people. No, it's because of ignorance. You know your word. You know the one person they tell you. You have all the skill you've made. Withdraw profit. You don't hang. Or there are people who want to make withdrawals from my forex fund this period. And what happened to them? they got stuck. I have someone that came to me that is stuck in MFF. That's MF. Okay, MFF. I'm always mixing IMF and the MMF. Okay, F, MFF. My Forex Fund. You guys understand what I'm saying? Okay, so it got stuck in making it withdraw. Okay, so what's up? Bankrupt. There are people who were using my Forex Fund as what means of investment, meaning they get to trade for Jesus is Lord. Now they are stuck bankruptcy. Okay, I said something to you guys. Those people in the academy, I told you guys that, see, no matter how reliable a Propfirm is, all right, your broker account is even much more safer than your this thing, your Propfirm account. So what do you now, please, na English I dey speak. I'm putting pidgin, make you not understand. Make you no go talk say FS Media talk say this one, that one. No, hear what I'm saying. If your network is bad, use good network and hear what I am saying. If you need the thing break, you watch it again. You can take it back and watch. Hear what I am saying. Okay, guys. I'm coming. We'll move further. All right. So back to what I was saying. It does not mean that the Propfirms are not cool. There are Propfirms that are cool, but when you're trading a Propfirm and you have a profit, don't stop profit there. I've not said this to you before. You are hearing it live, streaming globally, so anybody can connect to this call. If you are trading a Propfirm, irrespective of the fact that it's legit, but to make profit, ensure you always withdraw. Don't store profit there. Always withdraw. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying that they are scam. No, I'm only telling you what to do. Okay, so once you make profitable, once you make profit, you withdraw and fund your real account, trade normal. So your top account is like your oil well. That's if you're actually making profitable withdrawals. If you are not yet profitable, you're trading your normal brokerage account too. Okay, so but the whole idea is, irrespective of the fact that you're using a recommended Propfirm by FX Media or you have a recommendation that is cool, you're trading a Propfirm, you make profits, always withdraw your profits. Okay, stay safe. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Now, let me give you an example. Now, based on the way the noise is on the internet, the second reliable Propfirm is after FTMO is my first one. Now, what happens? Only for us to find out that they've been cheating us. They've been cheating people. Okay, so deeper into another thing which they use to cheat people is what they used to cheat people is spread, right? Spread, increase spread. And another thing that was also talked about in my FFF is they actually control the profits of people in FFF. So that's why MFF. That's why I said that. That's why I said that. There are things I'm going to mention to you today that you understand that it's not your village people that is doing you. So based on the fight against them, that what they find my FFF, this thing, they control the profits of traders, meaning what we got was they get to, and once you buy an account, the total money bought, the money, they derive money from there, they use it to pay people, that are profitable. How do they do that? They have an algorithm, they have the way they set it up to ensure that they carry money out of the people and share some to some people. Is an algorithm. There's a way they actually program that in. That is, do you know that you can actually be trading Euro USD now, and Euro USD price as 1.2345? That's where it is. You put SL 1.2256. Okay, then in your brokerage or in your funding account you are trading, they can actually drag a particular candle to hit your SL. But on the real chart, it was not actually at that price, but you wouldn't know. That is why I told you guys that when FS Media recommend a prop firm to you, I recommend a brokerage to you, you need to pay utmost attention. You need to do it. Because I can drop a signal that will go to my favor, but you can actually now say, you can actually now say, that, signal is my essay. Why you not go use your essay? Are we using the same book? They do this in on purpose. So people that actually say, they can drag your candle. If you pay attention when I'm teaching the academy, I told you guys on the kind of charts you should use on the kind of charts you should use when using TradingView, because all the charts you see there, they are not the same. Okay, even if you get to use that one, the one on your funded account, like I said, it can be a little bit dragged to hit your essay, take out a lot of people's essay, and it's trading is a psychology thing. Now, if you're a newbie hearing what we are saying right here, don't get it twisted at all. Don't get it twisted. What I'm trying to let you know is that you're talking about the disadvantage part of what wicked people have taken over in the forex industry. The forex market is good. Okay, like I said to you guys, as long as there's an original, there's a fake. So we're talking about the fake side and how to stay safe and how to be able to identify these things. There is nothing that does not have fake. So don't get it twisted that I did run for my life. No. Forex market is fantastic, very interesting. It is what made me who I am today, and made a lot of people who are part of FX Media who they are today positively. You understand? So just encouraging, like teaching you how to avoid such things to happen to you guys. Okay, so we move further. So they do this thing on purpose, adjust the candlestick. You will see hammerhead candle or normal, but for the funded account, the hammerhead no go be hammer again. The hammer fit be what do they call them again? Chisel. So chisel or spanner. All right, so okay, what am I saying that the hammer do not be hammer again. If it be bullish engulfing or one kind bearish candle, pay close attention to those things. You will know. But I not say you should not go and be looking at that person. I tell you what to do. I already told you what to use or how to go about what you need to do. So back to what I was saying. So my forex fund, using an example that occur, so they make a net worth of millions of about $310 million. So a certain percentage is used to spread across people who think they are profitable. You see another thing when you are trading profit. What happened in my FFF? So those they actually use particular nets to pay people who are feel like, now they have category of people who feel like they are profitable and category of people who are profitable actually. So they just spread it across. And another thing that they also do that also made them to be shut down is what? If you are a badass trader with large equity, say no matter the manipulation, say you dey chop money, your account will be on monitoring. They'll be monitoring you because you, as a profitable trader, is taking money out of their pockets, a lot of money out of their pocket, like making it to make losses. So I'm telling you the reasons why MYFF was shut down. So this is why your account is on red. Imagine you're trading a $5 million account, and your money where they cash out be like 200K, 300. They'll put their eyes on that account and try to see ways to reduce your your profitability to drop a bit. You get, so that is one of the things that they're doing that actually okay, so this is one of the things they actually do to actually take away funds out of people. So this is what they were actually doing, and they got shut down. Okay, and another thing that was also done is thinking the lifestyle of the owner of the company is overspent money. Now, somebody that is genuinely running a business, genuinely, before he spend 1 naira, he dey press calculator well well. You understand what I mean? He dey press calculator well. But as per person wey dey run something wey be like Ponzi scheme, can live extravagant lifestyle, the mind is you go still collect more money. Like as if you are doing Yahoo. Now, wetin dey kill a lot of people wey dey do fraud. They'll be like, okay, oh, I go still collect from another client. I go still collect. You don't know that okay, oh, this is the last time that you are going to collect. EFCC will carry you, or FBI will carry you, or something. Get you arrested. You don't even know. So that is the difference between who somebody who is running a legit company. Before 1 naira leaves or $1 leaves his pocket, he calculates it well. But someone who does fraud lives a very serious, extravagant life. That does not mean that someone who makes money legitimately does not spend on himself. No, there's a difference. The one that does not calculate funds well before spending. That's what I'm trying to let you know. That a legit company actually pays close attention to every $1 that is going in and out. All right, so that's what I'm trying to draw your attention. So the luxurious lifestyle of the CEO of the company made that error, and you know they say doomsday don't come. All right, and also if you are using EA in your pub account and it's doing so well, don't monitor your account. So that's what they're doing. Monitor account, ensure that their own idea is to reduce your profitability. Okay, so guys, hope I'm communicating value. Hope we're learning, we're catching something. I'm not here to actually scare anybody. I'm just giving you heads up on what happened in my Forex fund, the reason why it got shut down. You understand? And based on my experience, I was scammed in 2020, which I told you guys. I was scammed in 2020. So my understanding about my past experience and other experiences is that you see, when an organization gets shut down and sued to court, like being sued, that's the end of the story. Just move on. They are waiting for when they'll pay you. Thank God, though. Thank God that they pay you. Now, don't get me wrong. If they refund people's money, it's cool, though. It's cool, it's fine. But if you're being affected, you're looking forward. Don't look backward. But I pray they actually return people money. But based on my experience, they will enter they will enter this thing. They will enter court till years to come. You go see your money. You understand? Okay. So guys, let's move forward in this. Now, how do you identify a legit problem? How you get to identify a legit problem? I'm going to run through quickly. I actually took out my time to write this out to identify a legit problem. Okay. People are getting value. If I'm getting value, can I say drop an emoji if I'm getting value? If you are getting value from what I'm saying, drop an emoji, An encouraging emoji, or not one kind emoji we get belly or devil's emoji. No, drop an emoji that shows that you're getting something. All right, beautiful. I can see Mula, Solomon, Dodge, Mark, Official Trader, Chris, Ombu, Isaac. Okay. Daniel. All right, so wonderful, beautiful, guys, beautiful one. All right, so how do we identify a legit prop firm, guys? Let's run through this ASAP. Like I said, I took my time to write this thing. Okay, so now regulatory compliance. All right, so check if the firm is registered and compliant with financial regulators. All right, so you need to check if a firm is actually regulated. Now, some of you can actually go to Trustpilot and like, a nice review, I say, just Trustpilot can't even be trusted anymore. If it like Trustpilot can even be called a lie pilot, pilot with a lie pilot. Why did I say that in form of joke is because your trust pilots, it could actually have people paid to type something good, nice reviews, just to give them a very good name. Just type something straight up. You understand? So you cannot use that trust pilot as a major tool to identify a good problem. But it can contribute a bit. But that's not the trust. What I'm trying to let you know is that trust pilot is not the only thing you get to use. Okay. So the next one is transparency, guys. Hope you are taking note of these things to identify a legit prop firm. They're about 14. All right, transparency. All right, transparency in their strategies, transparency in their fees, transparency in their operations. Right, so they are very transparent, as in, so whatever thing that they get to do, how money gets in and out, how they make their money is transparent. They make it open up, right? They make it open up, and you get to see it. Okay, another thing also you get to look out for is their capital requirements. That is, you verify their capital requirements if they are reasonable. Okay, their capital requirements if it is actually reasonable. Because you can find some brokers who can, or find a prop firm who can actually give you something that is unrealistic. And give something that is unrealistic. A prop firm can tell you get a 10K prop firm for about $500. Looking 10K for $500, or even sit at $400 or $350. Really, is something looking fishy right there. Okay, so another thing is what reputation and reviews. Research the firm's reputation and read traders' reviews. Sure. Now, not just trust pilots about a particular prop. You can maybe go on YouTube, go to Google, check about it. Though you might find if a prop firm is even actually good, one way or the other, I can find someone who actually said something bad, but you're gonna score overall if they actually cool. Then so let's move for that so we can wrap up easily. All right, so you check out the contracts and agreements, review terms, including profit sharing and conditions. This is very important, right? So assess the fairness of the profit sharing arrangements. For example, True Forex Fund, okay, offers 80% profit split. All right, so their profit split has to be realistic profit split. All right, so do you know that if you have prop firm that are even giving you lower profit split, even tends to be honest with you, than prop firm that gives you the over 90%, so that there's something fishy about it. Over 95% for whoa, really wow. Now me get your business, so well, that's crazy. So the ones that you get to see like 70%, 75, 80, they're reasonable is a consideration and not a red flag. Okay. All right. So another thing you also look out for is that emphasis on risk management. All right. So when a prop firm emphasizes on risk management, it shows that they don't want you to lose. That there is a transparency that is, you know, that the existence of prop firm is that they want profitable traders to trade their money, right? If you make money, they make money as well. But if you make losses, they make losses too. You get. So that is why you have to pass through those evaluations. You get. So, but a prop firm that does not talk about your risk management, guys, it shows that they even want you to lose. They want you to lose because your losing gives them money. You get. So I'm trying to let you guys know how to differentiate this thing. Your losing get to make them to make a lot of money from the market. So a person that talks about risk management, trade well, do this, you understand. You have to is a transparency. You have to look at it that is also cool. Okay, my God, I say nice one, sir. Thank for stuff you said earlier. All right, thank you, my Godson. Okay. So on to the next, guys. Let's move. Now, history of payouts. Now, you need to investigate the firm's track record of paying traders. Now, it's a red flag for you to go to a prop firm that does not have records of payouts traders. It does not have record. Jackpot. If you're in Nigeria, I know it's a means to jackpot. If you are not in Nigeria, connecting from some jackpot means run for your life. So run. You need to have history of traders who have actually actually done payouts. And one way or the other, if you are in a community of traders, you should know one or two persons that have actually tested a particular prop firm. His experience on that particular prop firm can give you an idea of how legitimate a prop firm is. So further is the communication and professionalism. All right. So the communication and professionalism is that you need to ensure that, okay, what's their communication skills when you have issues? How do they treat you? How do they attend to you? Yeah, did they send you or because of report on small account or they're treating you? You need to see their responsiveness to issues, how fast they can be. All right. Okay, so on to the next one. Now, online presence. You need to know their online presence, how effective it is. Okay, their online presence. Are they strong? Okay, what are people saying? Are there real people promoting? You understand? Promoting this platform, or it is one comedian that is promoting a brokerage firm. Don't be that. You actually need if someone is promoting a prop firm or something, that person actually needs to be a trader, and not you have one comedian, one musician to put japa promoting what the heck is that? Just know that they're looking for one kind of crazy marketing. So if you know some of you that have seen somebody that I used to promote cars and everything, I'm not going to call the name of the profit, but guys, a legit prop firm will use somebody in that area of trading to promote its work, and not taking one person because they review car or because they review furniture or if you review technology, can't use them promote of run. All right. So another one is I've already said that client feedback, which is people. You need to know people who have actually used a particular platform and ask them of their experiences. And some of you may not actually be in a community of traders. That's you have an opportunity like a person that can be part of the person that have community of traders. So you can ask questions, get to know one or two persons. Like, okay, you don't use this one before. Have you used this one before? Okay, I take B. Okay, the one we bought the drop, I B. Or this one, that one. You understand? So you get a relationship. Okay, you get a relationship with traders to know, okay, how far I take B. If you ask me about my experience with consumer trader, I'll tell you. Ask me about my experience with my first one, I'll tell you. Then trade, I'll tell you. Which other one? Fundedness, I'll tell you. Which other one again? Funded trade that got, the plenty. So I can tell you, but I'm not out here to tell you the one that is good and the one that is very not good. That one is inside our own house. I can tell you that. So I'm not out to spoil any business for anybody. So by also telling you about how to identify red flags brokers, red flags prop firm, and the current one that is on shutdown. That's the one I'm boldly calling out his name. Yeah, so I don't want to, spoil anything. Some of you are suggesting something. I don't see anything here yet. But I'm just teaching you how to identify this things and stay safe. Okay, so another thing right here. I think I'm actually done with this. All right, another thing is location. Does your prop firm or does your broker have a physical sighting? If your broker or your prop firm does not have a physical sighting, you need to run. No, I saw somebody that typed run. No, you need to run. They are telling you that you get to see the address of a particular prop firm. Then you did not check out if that thing is even real. When I was scammed in 2020, millions of naira. When I went to zero, I told you guys my story and bounced back through forex trading. Guys, it was when the scam in my eyes clear. I now find the location of this supposed organization. Okay, that supposed organization. I found the location, I Google it. Guys, it does not exist. It does not exist anywhere. And even the one that exists, if it be saying inside one market, one man where they say apple fruit juice and everything, you now yeah, this thing they now yeah Propfirm they, so now the address be this address. You see one picture of a man selling apple, selling fruit, or somebody selling okrika clothes, selling or boutique. Propfirm is you need to hold on. What am I trying to say? You need to identify the location of this. Do they have a physical site for this Propfirm? You get okay. So Kechiko said you are the best among equal. Thank you so much. Keep it up, my boss, and thank you so much. All right. Okay. Thank you for your positive comments, guys. I think we're wrapping up in this segment for this. I'm going to allow questions to start. Your questions can start dropping. You can start dropping your questions. I'll be picking them as regards for the shutdown of my FFF and how to look out for Propfirm that are legit and not to be caught. In summary, how do you how do you don't get ripped off of your money? Listen, I'm summarizing this in case you just came in. How to how like hey Jesus, I cannot go by my tongue. Okay, how you get to know and not to be ripped off of your money, so maybe they not go rip you off. And Chris, don't worry, there'll be market review after this. We'll get to do the market review. Okay, so now I said how you need to go about it is first and foremost, trade your real account. Your real account. If you're looking for a recommended brokerage that is legit, FS Media has two that we're using currently that so far proving themselves to be cool. All right, you can do that. You can find that in the description. All right, it's not yet on this video, but I'll make it available. But if you're in a haste, you can check one of our videos. You will see it there, presented there. All right, that's one. Then another thing is you need to trade your once you trade your real brokerage account first, and you are profitable. Then you take out your profit and buy. There's some percentage of your profit and buy a Propfirm. It does not matter the size. If you can afford 5K or 10K or 6K of it, buy it. Don't go and carry the guys. Trade it. If you're able to get the account, you're able to get the account, guys. Once you make profit off of that account, you withdraw your profits and fund your real account. Trade normal there. Your real account, which is your brokerage account, is safer than your storing money in brokerage in prop account. It's not good to save money in prop account. You are not the owner. Even though they gave you access, you are not the owner. You are not the owner. With my full chest, I can tell you guys about if the recommended broker that are using, they go away today. I'm not saying they'll go away. They go away today. You can always get your money back. That's one thing that you need to understand. So, how do you get to identify? Okay, if something's up, can I get my money back? It's very important. A broker needs to have a crazy liquidity. All right, in which a meta codes has actually increased it to about 250,000 US dollars for brokerage as per liquidity in case anything's up, so that traders can always get their money. If you go and to get a broker that does not have proper liquidity, or you're for you and you don't even know how can you know? It is through a mentor like FS Media that have you guys at heart. I can tell you, okay, this broker has liquidity. So if anything is up, maybe they are leaving your country, they can always return your money back. So many of you that are here have experienced it in the first broker that we're using. So your money was returned to you then. But you got to use the good broker. So in as much a company name is very big, are they strong? Are they strong? If something happened today, can they return your money? That's the thing. That's the liquidity. Do they have a liquidity pool? Who is going to tell you? Somebody inside there that has to tell you. That is why I encourage you people. I tell you what I try as much as possible to give you guys correct information. All right. So, well, if you go south, obviously, chances of you going south is slim. But like I said, I'll try as much as possible to give you guys authentic information that will help you grow. Okay. All right. I'm summarizing what you actually discuss. Basically, you once you make money from your real trading account or your brokerage account, then you can use part of the profit to buy your prop account, a good prop account. If you pass it, the profits made, you withdraw. Don't store it there. Like I said, it's not your own. It's not your father's land. It's not where they are drinking beer and juice or something or beer palo. You withdraw the profits. I repeat, I am not saying that they are scam. No, I'm just saying you remove. The most safer place is your real account. All right. So that's the summary, and I was able to tell you guys to identify those red flags in brokers, and as well how to go about what you need to do as regards trading. Okay. Now, if you have money for a direct funded account, there's no problem. You can always get a direct funded account. But always remember, once you make your profit, you withdraw. All right. Okay, I'm seeing some review about a particular program. Okay, we're going to see about that. See what's going to happen. Okay. No pressure, but sir, how good is this? Not be smart thing. Okay, how do we? Okay, spread issue. All right. So now about the spread issue you guys are talking about. Okay, so then trade high spread issue. Okay, it can be that you are trading at the wrong time of the day. Tell me at the wrong time of the day. All right. So, but I'm going to talk. I'm going to review myself, and I'll get back to you guys on WhatsApp. Why is there? I'll go and check it out. You guys, I see some complaints you guys are laying right here. I'm going to check it out tomorrow. Market has opened already, but I'll check it out tomorrow. Once I check it, I'll find out the issue, then talk to Tentry and know how far. So if it continues to be like that, we'll definitely have an option. That person is always full of ideas. So I said, then trade spread this issue, little explanation. I have already addressed that right now. So I'll check it out properly tomorrow. Then once once I get to verify, like I said to you, one thing is a factor. What is the factor? Changing at the wrong time of the day is a factor that can increase spread. It's a factor. All right. So that's a major factor. So like I said, I'm going to check tomorrow. Then once I check tomorrow, I'll know if it's an issue from the end. They'll see I can resolve that and I'll give you guys an information as regards that. But nevertheless, whatever thing that's going to favor people, that's what we're going to communicate to everybody, right? Want to see the growth and development of every individual. I know we have a lot of young people connected to this group, a lot of young people, and we understand how the economy is so unfavorable to young people around the world. They don't want us to grow, but guess what? We own the internet, we own everywhere. We make noise, we make our money. We don't say all those old cargo for political seats, no one commons. You understand? But the internet is our own. We make money off of it. We make money. We are here. Okay, not to suppress us. Okay, now give up for call. Right. So I think those are the summaries. And if you missed the aspects we talked, okay, I talked about the shutdown of my first one. I've reviewed that. So now, second to the last, I said you can drop your questions as regards what I said about and brokerage review. All right, you can drop your questions. I'm going to pick it up. Okay, then we'll move on to the next, which has to do with the market review. And before 10:30, we should be done. If you have a question as regards, I've already treated spread. For spread issue, I said to you guys, always trade at the right time of the day. If you're in Africa, anytime you trade from morning to afternoon is cool. All right, it's cool. Afternoon, you have two sessions open, London and New York session open in the afternoon. So you have a good spread at that particular time of the day. All right, so that's the factor. That's a good spread condition. Okay. Any other thing? Okay, boss, please speak on entry and exit strategy. I'm seriously having issues with that entry. That one is another topic entirely. So what we're discussing today is not outside what we have. Propfirm, brokerage, and the market outlook. So that's it. All right. Trade by daytime, yes. Trading at night cause high spread, yes. Okay, so I saw investment plan for Forex. How does it work? That one is actually for when you want to do copy trading. So you have an account for copy trading, in which normal FX trader is still working on that copy trading aspects that benefit people as they are going to benefit people in copy trading. All right, so that's we have a separate account for copy trading. Okay, so my superstar. Okay, I see you. Thank you. Market review. Yeah, we're reviewing that soon. I love that, sir. Okay, entry and exit strategy. I've answered you, Alfred. Okay, boss. What if once you want to get a funded account? You get. I said that you're cool. You can get a funded account, not a problem. But once you make your profit, you withdraw and fund your real account. Trade on the real account. Thank you. Okay, I'm not going to politics. Forex is everything to me. Okay, beautiful. Believe. All right, guys. So now, since we don't have too many questions on this, okay, we have Chiamaka saying, nice one, sir. Thanks for you. Thanks. Chiamaka, I won't shoot me a gun. Nice one, sir. Thanks for your coach. Chiamaka, no shoot me. No shoot me, I beg. All right, so you understand that I play a lot. All right, so thank you so much, Chiamaka. All right, so we have Bright, NZD, USD. So now let's drop the ones you want us to review. It's up. Drop them. Let's pick the one that we'll call, we're going to pick and look out for. It's very up. So when can we also do market review on synthetic? That one is an entity that is not general. How can we know the best coins to purchase? Like doing forex trading here, not crypto trading. Good evening, sir. I come late, but I did with you guys. Thank you, Shedrack. Nigerian 2% Chiamaka don't hold. GBP USD, Euro USD, GBP Chef. Boss, can I fund my account with my own money? Sure. GBP USD, GBP JPY. Okay. Which one don't come from over there? Yeah, and we have multiple ones. I've seen GBP USD have occurred. GBP USD has occurred more. Has occurred more. So we'll check that one. That's the best teacher ever. Thank you so much, Chris Daniel. Okay. All right. So GBP USD. Many of you are saying on GBP USD. All right. So we're diving right into the final phase of the live stream, guys. Hope you guys are having a fantastic time. You guys are enjoying yourself. Okay. This GPP, GPP, wasting the apple. These guys, I don't suspect so now. I think I know what is happening to it. Then I because say Jeffrey Benson buying new motor. Don't say Jeffrey Benson they trade in 2 years. And I want to trade in 2 years. So let me tell you something that you need to understand. Every trader has their relationship with a particular currency pair or currency pairs. So for Jeffrey Benson, he is the one that has discovered this part of GBP. Okay, this is what it does. For the fact that this is what it does not mean that took your head inside that place. You too need to find a particular currency pair that you're also in love with and face. For the fact it's doing only one pair, does not mean you should do one pair. Okay, don't get it twisted. But at the same time, don't trade like Ashawo. You understand? Like they're trading all the pairs at the time. No, you need to have up to like 5 pairs. I don't trade outside that 5 pairs and focus on it, guys. All right, obviously, I said no mind them. So, which one are you in love with? I am in love with Jesus pair. Forever talking about. All right, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm in love with JPY pairs actually, and GBP. But not UUSD. UUSD. In my own experience, so UUSD the count level over for me. So I no go for some. Yes, as you know, like me, no Allah. Another pair will like me. So I'm just giving you something very important that you need to know your strength in the pair and focus on it. If the best is trading one pair, that is the strength. You have to that are trading 5 pairs, that is their strength. You have that are trading those 2 or 3, their strength. So they will be able to do a shower in the entire pair and know the one that they love very well, the one with the suit. So they carry them when they use the trade. You understand? So you too, you need to identify your own self, and not because of they are saying something. You said you want to get this other place. So you need to be careful. Yeah, I've heard that person that say you USD to the people person. Now let me tell you one secret. Why you USD the people person? This is why you USD the people person is because it's the most traded pair in the world. So they visit as number one. So a lot of people are trading, not just people, a light people. So they can only do that. Just it. They can only do that's why you they have a lot of crazy, you know what I mean, allies. What is even call them again? Whales in crypto. Crypto, we call them whales, I mean, market makers. They trade really well. So you will carry $100 go to trade. I mean, as I tell you, I'm telling you to do. As long as to save you up of being rich, make them know it like they take rich and portable. You know they can tell you the truth. What to make you make money and not be feeling like it's obligation to that is you. You say, sir, how are we gonna help us pass our portfolio? I said I gave you guys an instruction that I should trade either you fund your forex or your trade account, you fund it, you trade for like 1 month, then from there so now you get a profit, you get to help you pass it. That's what I said. I'm not for you to go and buy profit straight. Can't help you when you just go straight. Okay. All right. So I'm sharing my screen this up next. Ooh, just there. If you have not, gotten to that level where you look at charts and you did your analysis with your eyes, then you know that you need a lot of work to do. During NFP on Friday, I had this one. I told you guys I was not going to be trading NFP due to the fact that it has been doing for somebody over time. With CPI that has been interesting and proving itself, but I just add something to it that day, and this is the fact that I removed my mind from trading NFP. Actually, now I had something to it. I had about $200 to spare. It born, no wala. So I just while I was still setting my parameters, like I said to you that already that view my setting. While I was still setting my parameters, I was setting my parameters at 128. Can you imagine? I know how we do our stuff. 128, 129. I was not even done. Market just treat that like this, so boy. And the one where I see from market, I just closed. But I was not already. I've not set my order. I just put it down. Which you guys saw, 95 dollars that we just derive from that. Okay. But we're expecting more. Like as me, I set my parameters to reach $200. I'd have made about maybe $1,000 or more. Get so based on my weeks to reward. You understand? But I was not done yet. I just start like this now. So market, phew, just go into direction to there. All right. So if you can see my screen, type one or type two rather. If you can see my screen, if you can see my screen, type one. Like you can see my screen, like my charts. Okay, two rather. We have lots of two. Okay, guys, let's proceed. Let's go. All right, guys, let's go. GPP USD, we ate the NFP. All right, so and it went further to this side, and market closed in this area. Okay. Now I told you guys that since last year, GBP USD has been buying since last year. So imagine that you actually put up a buy since last year December. It have been in serious profit. So you guys, this was actually last year. You can see this this was the lowest point at which price got to in this area. Yeah, that was the September, and it's okay. Okay, this was where it started buying. It started buying from last year, September, up to this point, and here is currently at. Okay, so based on the higher time frame analysis, okay, so I've told you guys that this trend line has been broken out. So what you'll be having more is more of buys, right? And over the past months, for 8 solid months, it's been buying up to this point. So imagine you took your trade from November 22 from this bounce on this trend line. You just put one standard lot. And be swinging GBP USD. Jesus is Lord. 8 months later, you'll be look at the market. This is even the highest point that the market has got into in this uptrend. And imagine the kind of profit should have been bought. Trader, psychology will kick in with you that you are not patient enough to wait for the market to move. You're not paid there. Like, hey, this small $2 where I don't sell, this small $1,000 as my loss quarter. All right, guys. So we still have market to be in an uptrend on daily time frame. So as a swing trader / intraday traders as scalper, how do we get to approach the market GBP USD? Okay, now zooming closely, we have a rejection on the trend line. Okay, this our buy actually failed. This buy failed. That's why I see displaying right here. This is an old buy actually that failed, but this is the NFP that we traded. Okay, right here. That's it. We have market breakout of this trend line, right, which has created a double top. So go to lower time frame. All right. On the 4 hours time frame, okay. I always ensure I leave these things on my screen so that I know what's up. I still leave my stuff on my screen. I don't use it. That's why I see about these things right here. Because I follow pairs. Okay. All right. So we have an interesting higher time frame support in which market actually gets to. This is where market actually closed. Okay. So how are we going to enter this market now? Based on what you're saying right here, now there's no clear direction as to what market is about to do. Okay, so now what's going to be my area of interest? That's area to enter my trade, right? As it is now, I can't enter this trade. I can't advise you to get into this trade because for me, based on the way I trade, I was seeing a confluence. Okay, a reason to get into this trade. Even though on the 15-minute time frame, we have a little bit of consolidation. All right. So you have a consolidation box right here. So we're expecting a breakout out of this box. Okay. All right. So if the breakout actually happens, if it happens out of the box and breakout happens, so the market comes to this support right here, which has proven itself to be a strong support. So if it comes to this support, okay, now what do we do? Our final confirmation is the kind of candlestick that's going to form in that place. We have a bullish candlestick, then we can actually buy the market up to this region right here. Now remember that this place is an interesting zone. as in this time support an interesting zone. It could break out, it could bounce. But what will influence your trading decision is the kind of candlestick that is being formed right there. So I've taught you guys this, but if you don't have the knowledge of this thing, ensure you get into the academy. The forex market is not a market to just only take YouTube as your source of learning. You understand? Or take one PDF as a source of learning. No, you need to enroll in a legit and a verified academy like FX India, so you understand how it goes. If you do any, I always said, if farms, if you do any, I say anyhow, it's your money that will pay for it. You understand that? If you actually go the wrong way, the right way to go is to learn something. And you have an opportunity to be part of FX India, and just new and you're just joining, right? So, if you understand what we're saying, you need to get into the academy so you can understand all this. What I'm doing here is based on the fact that I believe that you people know what I am doing. Because if you don't know, you need to get into the academy and learn, right? But this is a market outlook. Okay, so the kind of candlestick that's formed is going to influence your trading, your what your bias is going to be like. So as a price action trader, you are doing what you are paying and attention to details, point of interest, support, resistance, candlestick pattern, chart pattern, continuation pattern, trend, every other thing you get. All right. So it's like I said, expect the market to come here. Whatever it does there, it will influence our trading decision. Okay. So I'm not entering this trade right here. Okay, based on my strategy. I don't know what your strategy is. Maybe your strategy is, I don't know, maybe when you see Tambolo pass the candle, you go buy. Or I don't know, maybe you see Soldier Ant, or I don't know, before you sell. I don't know that one. So I'm a price action trader. That's what I'm saying. Is what I'll tell you guys where I get to enter my trade. All right. So if this doesn't happen, let's just say market comes to this zone, what do I do? Now, market comes to this zone and gives a rejection and we shut down this place. Okay. But if it breaks out, all right, so wait for for a test either in the psychological zone, which is here, or a major this thing that has formed a what is a resistance that formed a support. And I can buy up to this level that we have here. All right. So if you've been following, you guys understand that I follow the market. I have where I get to enter and take my decision. There's not some other traders I just see put here, you do I'm not going to go like that. I follow, I know where I get to enter, I know where to exit. If whatever market, if market do body like this, do like this, I know how to get into the market. You get, so that's what I'm explaining to you guys. So if market breaks down, normally no retest, no entry. If it does not retest, it always retest in the future. Never forget that. Okay, so that is it for GBP USD. Like I said, on the higher time frame is on an uptrend. Even though it has broken this trend line that we have, the major trend line in giving this. Okay, so but we look out for this important zone and see where we can actually take our trade. Okay, so on to the next thing you guys suggested. I saw one that pop up, which is DPP USD. So never forget that DPP JPY. Never forget that when you are dealing with currency pairs, ensure that you are using the chart that's FXCN. All right, use that. You know, say no one do your good. All right, so do we have a GPP JPY? Let's see what we have on the higher time frame. All right, so GBP JPY has been in an uptrend. A very serious uptrend. It has been an uptrend. And this is an interesting zone. The market is in an interesting zone currently, the support zone right here. Very interesting zone. Okay. You have our entry right here. I've analyzed this video for you guys before, which we chop this one. You know what it means to chop? We went our direction, chop this one. We chop this one, and TP1. Come market went down right here. Okay. So now this is a very interesting place. All right, so we have an interesting zone which is right here. We have two rejections right there, having another one that is likely going to hold. So the market is currently in an interesting zone in which the candlestick that is going to form there is what will determine what we're doing in the market. All right, so if we have a bullish confirmation right here, we could actually short the market, buy the market rather. So this market that we have right here, due to the fact that we have a pressure right here, there's a pressure in this place, a pressure here, a downtrend pressure, lower high, all right, two lower highs, all right. There's a pressure that is likely going to take out this support that we have here, all right. So and once it takes it out like that, all right, so what do we do? Wait for a confirmation for re-entry. What do I mean? It takes it out, actually wait for a retest. I'm start riding the trend down. Okay, like I said to you guys, there's a pressure right here, a downtrend pressure, lower high, lower high. Okay, so chances that it could go down, but in case it doesn't, we could actually still ride up our buy, continue our buy. So we continue our buy when we have a retest on this trend line and we move. Okay, so that is just it. But remember, your zones, your areas of value are where you get to determine whether you're entering a particular trade or not. You get. Okay, so we can only speculate in trading, analyze, but what do you get to do? We are not the owner of the forex market. Ours is not our father down the market. So we get to take trade based on confluences. Once our confluences are met, we take our trade. If they are not met, we don't take our trade. We apply proper discipline in taking a trading decision. Okay. All right. Go down to lower time. Just smart money. Do yourself smart money trader. Okay. So we have hey Jesus. That market break here. Came to supply zone, drop here. Okay. The market is likely going to bounce, it's likely going to, but like I said to you guys, you only look out for what markets likely gonna do from this zone. So if it gets rejected from this place, then we only buy when what? Listen. Okay, we will buy when this trend line drawn has been taken out. This trend line that we have here has been taken out. Okay, that's when we get to actually do what? Okay, so these are saying once the market has taken out this trend line, okay, you can ride the market up. Okay, so that is the outlook for GPP. I said to you, we take our trades based on what we get to see in the markets and what we have in our entry areas. That's our areas of value. All right. I think that should be. We are suggesting gold. I've told you guys about gold. If you are not a big man in forex trading, leave gold alone. You're not a big man. Yeah, thank you, sir. I've just seen I've lost 50% of my account, but with your analysis tonight, I'll definitely recover back. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for your wonderful comments. I'm training myself to be like you, boss. Okay, having XAE years, I said something. If you've not made it well in trading, take don't trade gold. Don't trade gold. Okay, a big guy in trading like FS Media, I can trade gold anytime. It's for your own psychology. You're not a big guy in gold, leave it alone. Forget all these things you see on Telegram, gold killer or killer of gold or gold experts, all this one, this one, this one. I have told you very simply, there are many pairs you can trade. But if you are not a big guy in trading forex, leave gold alone. If you are a big guy in trading forex, there's no problem. You can trade gold. Okay, I think that will be already up to market review. I'm stressed out already. All right. Okay. So we've actually done a lot. Wow. Live stream. 1 hour plus, guys. All right. So if you've gotten value out of the review we have on MFF Shutdown and the market outlook, you've gotten value, indicate in the chat section. Thank you, Chris Gold Hunter. I don't see that one before. Gold Hunter. All right. So drop your comments in the chat section if you got value. All right. You got value. And so if you are connected to this live stream and you did not follow us, actually subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on your notification, drop wonderful content that will help you, and stream live as you're doing that. It's going to help you. Even if you graduated from the academy or you or whatever. Okay, I told you guys that you are always under the umbrella of Forex Media, always giving you guys value. As long as I'm trading in the financial markets, always give you guys value, give you guys value, and it's free of charge. Right. Thanks so much. You got value by official trader Chris. Thank you so much. All right. Isaac. So yes, I'm not doing your US. I already analyzed too. Thank you very much, Daddy. Testimony. Thank you. All right. You have soccer blog. Thank you very much. Sir. Thank you too. Alfred, thank you. This really amazing. I wish I could not miss it. I wish you could not miss it. Oh, you're here. Maybe you join late. Okay, boss like no other by Emmanuel. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Nehemiah, right. Thanks, sir. Thank you. Okay, Benjamin. Thanks, master. All right. Nora, value added. Thank you so much. All right. Bolarin one, you they give me joy. Thank you so much. Don't mind them. Continue to trade good for your destiny. All right. There's not for the Bitcoin FS. For the destiny. Thank you, sir. You are the killer. Please. You need to be strict with the kind of killer that you need. Which killer do you need? Not moderate. I'm not a moderate. Be specific. Let's not be specific in the things that they are saying. Okay, you understand? All right. Sylvester. Okay, Mark, Emmanuel. All right. So beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I think by Sunday we should be having next Sunday should be having another interview with an expert trader, so which you can get value. Get to see if it's available. I'll let you guys know if it's available. I'll keep you guys posted anyway. If you're new, subscribe to YouTube channel, turn on your notification. Because before I even got to send out the link on the Telegram group that you are live, already have people popping up already coming in. That shows that what their notifications are on. So they got a notification that FX Media is live. Okay, they go and click it. So I already have audiences coming in as a result of the turn on their notification. So there are times where I will not even need to send the link on Telegram. All right, on Telegram. If your notification is not on, that is your own business. And if you're thinking that okay, you can always watch the live session later. See, I always advise you to be in the live stream. Why? Because your comments, your contribution, your question will help you. And questions of other people. You have a question, you drop something, you talk about it, address it live. That's the advantage. But if you watch a recorded live stream, you now have an opportunity. There's already a disadvantage at that. But if you are not fortunate enough to be at the live stream, okay, you can always watch it later, make it available on our YouTube platform. Okay, thank you, boss. I really appreciate your tutorial. Thank you, Odo, Michael. I see you guys wonderful. Beatrice, Chris, Daniel, Joseph, Sylvester, Omoniton, Odo, Moses, Chike, Daniel, Value. All right, thank you so much. I think that's the end of this live stream. See you guys in the next stream. Bye, Sukuza. I want to wish you guys luck. We're already in the new month of September, right? So this is September to remember. Okay. Remember for good, not for bad. So I wish you guys success in your trading. I wish you guys um, a marvelous profits in your trading. If you're a new trader, I wish you more knowledge to expand, to grow. Don't give up with forex trading. Forex trading, I think I tell a lot of people like you can see. Okay. Don't give up. I'll give up. Okay. So remain focused. Don't be caught up in doing irrelevant stuff. Ensure that you're doing something that contributes to your positive growth and development. You know, there can be bad growth and development. You understand? So, but positive growth and development to ensure that you don't spend your time doing nonsense. Okay, be at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. Okay, invest in yourself, invest in knowledge, invest in profitable knowledge like forex, invest in it. You'll be happy that you did. Ensure you invest in it, right? So September to remember for you guys be good. And by the end of this year, you should have a wonderful week. You have crazy testimonies popping up of how forex and players and how FX media has been a big blessing to their trading journey. And so, want positive things coming out of this set, and not you to just come and attend live session and you're watching the Nigeria or something and you're not even catching anything, getting value. Your own, though, you know, not only you can come, you're the one that came to this world and then you're the one that will come. So ensure that you being on this earth is what it is, value, you enjoy it, you live to the fullest, all right? And you know, you go in peace and not in pieces. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Don't give up. Have a lovely week. Bye.